Have you ever struggled with wanting to do the right thing or that God-led thing that you're supposed to do, but then you have that internal struggle to do that thing, to pursue the thing, to just start the thing? That's where I am in this point in my life. There's so many things that the Lord has called me to do. And at first I started it. You always have that initial fire, that initial passion that just like, yes, I'm going to do what the Lord told me to do. I'm getting it done. I don't know ands and buts about it. And then it almost feels like you hit a plateau, or you almost hit an area in your life where you're like, ooh, am I really qualified to do this? Can I really do this? Also, for some people, even myself, I'm speaking, you have this imposter syndrome that tends to creep up and make you feel like no one cares, no one's watching, you're not that important, you're not that irrelevant. Everything contrary to what the Lord told you to do. Everything contrary to who the Lord called you to be. Everything contrary to who God even has revealed himself to you and even revealed you to yourself as. And that's something that I really want to work on the rest of this year, because the Lord has called me to do specific things and I have made every excuse not to do it. There are friends around me that are like, Janice, what are you doing? My husband is like, Janice, what are you doing? I can even also hear my future children like, Mom, what are you doing? Why are you not doing this thing? And even God, what are you doing? And sometimes I think it gets so easy to say, oh, I'm waiting on God, or I'm waiting until this moment. But something I realized recently is that God is waiting on you. If the Lord has given you a vision about it and has given you specific and vivid instructions to the point where you can't even deny what it is, what you're supposed to be doing. It's almost as if your disobedience has become a weight. The weight of the assignment of the thing that you're supposed to be doing has become a burden, to the point where you may try to do something else. You may try to go another route to do something different, or continuing in something that you're quote unquote comfortable in. But while you're continuing in that thing, there's no peace. There's no comfortability. There's no stability of your mind. You're always thinking about what I should be doing or what I could be doing. And it's like we get to a point where we overcomplicate the thing God told us to do. And for me personally, I even tell myself like, Janice, why do you overcomplicate the thing that the Lord has called you to do? He's called you to do it, but he's not telling you that you need to do X, Y, and Z to get it done. He's calling you to do it because first step in doing this whole thing will require faith. The first step in this thing moving and beginning to get that motion, and the catalyst that will bring it down and to keep it going, is the Holy Spirit. But the first step is you coming into agreement and partnering with the Lord and this thing that he's called you to do. That is the first step. And it is going to require a lot of faith, because if you're anything like me, you are a very instruction-driven person. You like to know the instructions. You like to know how to get things done. Detail-oriented. You pay attention to every detail. But when you don't have the details and the Lord's still telling you to do something, it's like a mind. It just messes with your mind. But the Lord doesn't give you something to mess with your mind or to make you feel like you can't get it done. But what he gives you is a glimpse of your future, again, a glimpse of the promise that he has for you, a glimpse of the lifestyle, the life that he called you to live. The souls that you are meant to touch are in that thing, in your obedience to starting that thing and doing that thing. So I pray that you guys get encouraged like me to go out and start doing the thing that the Lord has called you to do. Whatever it is, whatever it look like. Do it. And I'm starting to do mine too. I pray you guys are blessed. I love you guys. Until next time. Peace.